Hello my fellow donuts and welcome back to Persona 4. Let's continue the game. Yep, even though we kinda saw the ending in the previous part. Let's continue. Oh, I feel tired for some reason. Oh well, even though I haven't even been in TV world, he's feeling tired. Will Nanako be alright? She should be. Then there's what happened in Matama's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. You should hurry and get home. Get some rest for today. There's not much point in not resting because I can't go out. Can we eat something? So there is absolutely nothing we can do. Can check out the forecast, but yeah. Okay. I bet something big is gonna happen again. Oh, hi there. This...
Welcome.
Hi.
It's been quite some time.
I guess? It seems you have been summoned to the Velvet Room. You don't say?
Alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Great.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I don't know. There is exact... I guess.
With this being the very hour of your ordeal...
Ordeal, I don't like this word. Don't say it that way.
The precise destination of this vehicle... that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Uh-huh.
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Uh-huh. Voices you have heard many times before echo in your mind.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
Walking like you never walked before we met each other? It's my girlfriend, by the way.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Uh-huh.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need. If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
That's all? All the voices? Kind of, okay. It seems that the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
Where exactly are we?
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation.
Someone rings the bell, door? Okay. Sunday and I was woken to the... Okay. I must be alone right now, right? Since Dajima and little Nanako are in the hospital still. Who's that? Oh, hey.
Teddy's missing.
I kind of know.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Oh, he's worried. Okay, let's play along.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Junes?
Do I have an option? No, I don't. So, where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him. Let's do it.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Iger sad, but let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
I mean, he said contemplation is all that is left.
He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
No, I think someone is more attached to him than he is to us, huh? Huh? Okay.
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now we must concentrate on the case.
Do we even really need him that much? Just saying.
It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Oh, now it doesn't seem right to you. You were so ready to kill that guy.
Let's quickly review the facts.
Should we?
Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san.
Yeah, because everyone else we kind of saved.
From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
I guess he's not the killer. But then if it's not him, I'm totally clueless who it might be. It's like 99% no one from our party, right? So if not, could be Teddy. I mean, he did disappear I mean, maybe he had some kind of split personality, who knows? He becomes a bear and human sometimes. It's just me thinking. I was thinking it might be Adachi, but one of the victims was his daughter, so now I'm super not sure about that. But then again, he wasn't the best daddy of them all. That guy, wait, did I say, I was talking about Dejima. So, maybe his co-worker, Adachi? He could be the one, but, there were, like, 0 hints about it. He's not the best person either. I'm kind of sad that we didn't have a chance to have a closer relationships with him, to develop better social link with him. For some reason I failed to do that, even though I really actually wanted to. But lately when I was trying to find him around the place, he wasn't anywhere, so we failed to do that. But judging from what I saw so far, he wasn't the best person at all. But maybe that's only just, a way for us to make us think that he's the one. But then I'm absolutely clueless who it might be.
You lost me.
Yeah.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet. Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death?
This is stupid.
He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
Okay, this sounds like a crazy man's speech.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
I don't think he's the one.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
Yeah.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
So if he said that, then killing people wasn't his objective, because no one of us are dead. So the idea that saving people is killing them is not working here.
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Exactly.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
Yeah, but usually it comes to be true.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai in that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
I don't know. Something. I just really don't know who might it be. Huh. Copycat murderer? Huh?
So you're saying Mitsuo did it?
No. No, I did. No! I don't know.
Dude, if Mitsuo was the original killer, why the hell did he do such a half-assed job of copying himself later?
I don't know.
Come on, we all agreed that his confession was a fake. He didn't do all that stuff. You gotta think things through before you open your mouth, man.
Well, I'm sorry. God. Okay, let's see. I will probably choose every option before actually choosing the right one. Diary?
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning?
I don't know.
How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
What warning letter? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm
Warning
lost.
letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
What? What are you talking about?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." Oh, that one. Okay. And the second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be pulled in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
But he was trying to save people. So it
Isn't
doesn't
that
work.
kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like "don't rescue" or "kill"?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Wasn't for me? Namatame didn't write it?
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter. But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God.
What?
Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then... it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
We'll work together to take another step toward the truth. Okay. I mean, I know that it's not supposed to be him, since the ending I got before by killing him was the wrong one. Damn, it's like another level of the social link that we had before with our party. And it started all over again. So was I like in the middle of the game before? I mean, we kind of even got the ending. This is ridiculous.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Okay, as you say.
Hey,
What did you say about the security? There is only one man.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
Like, he will listen to you.
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID.
Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well.
Well, if he wasn't insane before, he's probably insane now.
He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll
Now
vouch
you
for
are.
his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh?
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
What?
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right. Then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Maybe then you should stop talking and enter the damn room.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
So he's still afraid. Or
It's
what?
tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask? Oh shit. Why didn't I even have the chance to save the game? Who'd you thrown in first? What? Why would I? Did you kill those two girls? Is saving killing people? Maybe we should just ask him. No.
If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
I knew that.
That's why I put them in there.
Ah, so I asked him all the questions after all. Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Huh? Me?
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more
Which is
individuals
kind of
appear on the
strange.
Midnight Channel.
Appearing on the channel means death. So how throwing someone in TV where channels are is saving people? I mean, where's your logic? How is that supposed to work? I don't get it.
It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first 2 victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What should I, Why the warning letters? It wasn't him, we already know that. Why did you enter the TV? Who killed the first 2? He probably doesn't
I
know.
have no idea. I want to know that too. I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
This is stupid. We know it wasn't him writing those letters.
What are you talking about?
As I thought.
You believe me?
Well, kind of, we do.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
Not yet.
Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you
Yeah,
got to tell us
especially you.
as truth.
Please. Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
More nodding. God. So annoying.
Alright.
Hey, I hope I will listen too. Wow, some loud
Soon
rain.
after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
I really like his voice acting. Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, Was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death from my... Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body.
Okay, but I just don't understand what's the connection between the murders. I mean, what was the purpose of the killer? What was he trying to do? He was just randomly killing people? Or
if
what?
My hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But
And
that
she
same
thought-
night, on the
She
TV,
thought he was crazy, probably.
she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain.
Ouch.
That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her.
Well, I still think it's wrong. And I just can't relate to that. He sounds like such a nice person, but this only thing ruins his image for me. It's something that I will never understand in people.
She gave meaning to my life.
Really? Then why did you get married? I mean, seriously, why people do that? If If that woman didn't give you the meaning to your life, why did you marry her? To ruin your and her life? This is just ridiculous.
Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that.
I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it?
Is it really?
The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again.
I believe TV world is actually where it all comes from. The death comes from there. And the culprit must be from there?
And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again.
If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her.
It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought.
Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
Makes sense.
I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission.
I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it.
What? You had a feeling that you were doing the wrong thing, but you still continued doing that?
When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You referred to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Oh, don't make me feel bad for you. It's still unforgivable. Well, he was thinking he was doing the right thing. But I guess what's done is done. We can't return the past, so let's just help us to find the
things
the
I've
culprit.
done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime, and on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
Yeah, especially someone right there, right, you know, on the right from me. There. That guy.
I guess from your point
Yep,
of view,
this one.
people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
Oh, are you?
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Yeah, but who? Oh. This ranking grows up fast. Okay.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Ooh, you're scared. Not really.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting
Will I be
for
able
dear
to
life.
save my game ever? God.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
Huh? Revisit incidents? How?
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
Okay.
I hope we
Should
can
I
find
be
out
looking
something
for
about
it
Teddy,
too?
too.
Yeah, I just really wonder, why did he disappear? Tomorrow you all be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? Hopefully, you decide to go home early today and get some rest. Okay, evening. Good. At least I'll be able to save the game. And to be honest, we are gonna call it a day. Because I don't have much time today, unfortunately. Actually, I'm gonna save on another spot, just in case. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, everyone, and I hope to see you in the next part, where we are going to ask some people around the town. Bye.